Hello, it's Sally here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be working on my Roxy's General Stitchery Volume 6, the Wildflowers. So in the last video you saw that I did the foxgloves. Moved over to the side now and I'm doing the cow parsley. I've done a couple already and I'm just going to show you how I've done that. First of all, what I did was I had my picture which I traced that way, I think it was, and then because I wanted the reverse position, I wanted it to position it the reverse way, I just turned my tracing paper over and then traced again. And all I did was I just took, because this is quite a simple plant, I just took the first curve, the outer curve on each one, drew them in, and then just did my little spokes as and where I thought it would need to be. So that was the first thing I did. Now I did the, I'm just going to stand up so I can position the camera, so I can show you. I did a stem stitch and I also did a back stitch. So I've done two different stitches on these just to give it a little bit of texture and a little, I didn't want them all to be all of them to be quite thick. So I did use two strands, but I have done different stitches in the green part, and then I just did a stem stitch for the stems. And then for the little flowers, I'm going to move it up again. I'm going to show you how I did it all, but there's like little crosses, there's little French knots, and I've used beads as well, really tiny beads. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is showing you how I did the flowers to it. So I am all prepared with my first thread, which is I've chosen two. I gathered up some pale colours, a white, a cream, I think I had a beige as well somewhere, like an apricot and a pale pink. What I've decided to do, I don't think it needed that many colours, so all I did was I'm just taking that one away because that one, although they look the same, they aren't quite the same. But I found this little few strands, so I thought that will be enough to do this. So I've used white and this very pale pink, and that's all I've done. Apart from the beads, they're the only colours that I've used. So first of all, I started with a white, and all I did, I've gone back into my hoop as well because it was just a little bit easier with this with you know, like with regular embroidery. It is quite easier. It is easier to sometimes do it with a hoop or a frame. So I have gone back into the frame with this. Although I did these, the green, without the hoop, because I do prefer to sew without a hoop, but with regular embroidery it's kind of a little bit more, I find it a little bit easier anyway to use the hoop. So all I'm doing are just some cross stitches on just some, bearing in mind that I've got the pink to do as well, the pink to use. I'm just doing some little tiny cross stitches. This is just one strand of thread as well, just across the top for now. Not on every single one of these, because I'll do the pink on some as well. Oops. I'm just going to gather that up a little bit, so it's just getting in the way. Okay, and then I'm going to start moving up here, just to give it that volume. And it's just little stitches. It's kind of a bit like my mind's gone blank, I can't remember what they're called. Seed stitch, but in crosses, if you like. It's like a seed stitch, but in a cross form instead. So just wherever I feel, and they're all different sizes. And when I go to do the pink, they might join or they might cross over a little bit, might nudge into each other, overlap. Because that's kind of what, if you think about a flower, you know, a cluster of flowers, that's what they do. And I mean, my stitching is not the daintiest, but I'm quite pleased with how these have come out. They do kind of, it just kind of look kind of, I don't know, what would you call it? Kind of fairy-like and, you know, fluffy. And yeah, I was quite surprised at how good they look. Actually, I'm quite pleased with them. I did think they might be a bit clunky, but I'm not really aiming for anything realistic. It's just kind of like a depiction, so you can look at them and think, oh yeah, that's a cow parsley. That's if that happens, then that's what, you know, that's, I'm quite pleased with that. So there we go. We've just done some white stitches. Oh, I've got my finger caught. Okay, and then I'm going to start with the pink. Caught that. Okay, I'm going to leave that threaded, and I'm going to see if I think I've got another. I've got another one of those needles, so I'm going to put the pink on another needle. That should be enough. Again, just one strand. I think that's probably why it's looking so dainty, because I am just using one strand. I don't usually use one strand, but I think for this it kind of works. Okay, I'm just going to gather that up because it's going to get in my way. And just fill in some crosses. Oh. I hope you're well today. You're all well and finding time to stitch. It's a Monday here. It's not particularly sunny. We've got a bit of cloud today, but it's okay. It's fairly warmish, not too cold, and it's a bank holiday here. Bank holiday Monday, so it's the last bank holiday before Christmas. So if I've got no more holidays available at work, then this is your last chance to have a day off, apart from weekends, until Christmas. Luckily, I've still got some more days left, and I'm off tomorrow as well. It would be nice to think that I could sit and stitch all day, but I can't. I have actually got a meeting to go to with my mum, so it's not all going to be fun and games, but hopefully I can have some me time as well. So you can already see that it's starting to come together and take on that shape. There's some here that I've not, I'm trying to put a cross onto every stem as well, and every little stem thing that's coming up. I've got a couple here that I can't see. I don't know whether that one had one on. It looks like there might be a white one on that one, but it's not really, must be very tiny. I'll go over it. And then there's those ones here. So I'm just going into the gaps now, just filling some of those up. Okay, right. For the little French knots, I'm just pulling my thread down just so that when I pull it back up again it will be double, because I want my French knots to be doubled, so that kind of makes it a double rather than a single now. So just hold that there while I start, where am I, about there, while I start doing some knots. I might have to put some more thread on this actually, because there's not much here. And then I'm just going to randomly do some French knots. And this is just it's two strands, and I'm just wrapping it round twice. In fact, I'm going to have to change because it's got too short. Okay, let's just change my thread. I'll stick with the pink just for now, but I will be doing some white as well. Oops. Okay. Oops. There's a bit of oh, I can never remember what it's called. Whatever it's called, I can't remember what it's called. I was going to cut some out and put it on there, but I didn't think it needed it, so I haven't done that. I've not added anything. I was going to add some stuff, but I've decided not to instead. So just decided to do the threads and the beads instead. So I think it looks okay. So even though I'm going across in pink, I am remembering that I have still got beads to put in and my white to put in as well. So I don't need to actually completely cluster it with pink knots at the moment. But it's surprising how quickly it does fill up once you start adding your different stitches and your different colours. All right, so that's my pink. I leave that like that. And it doesn't take that long. It's quite a quickish one to do. Although the beads took me a fair while, but I don't need to do that, do I? Because I've already got one threaded up. Leave that one there. Hang on. And I've got my white. So see how we go on this. I need to get some more. So we're going to do the white knots. Sorry if I keep pulling it up towards me, it's just a natural habit. Oh, that's not a very good one. I've got a little strand out. I wonder if I can salvage it. We need to just slow down a tiny bit. Oh, I think I've pulled that all the way through. Let's do that one again. It's better. No, didn't look right. I know I shouldn't do that, but if I pull it through then I can start again. Goodness knows what the back looks like, but it's all going to be covered up, so it doesn't matter. I want to get one more out of this if I can. There we go. Yep, lovely. Right. So that's that bit. Oh, to be honest, I should probably have not done that one. No, it's fine. Leave it. Right. So beads. I have chosen these little glass beads. They're not really good. I suppose they're a little bit silvery. They've got, I think they're probably silver, supposed to be silvery, but they're kind of a bit clear as well. And I have actually, bizarrely enough, found my, look at the state of it, my beading needle. I am going to put some more thread on that because I don't think that's going to last me. And once it's threaded up, then I don't want to do it again because it's it has got the tiniest eye. It's not a pleasurable needle to use because it bends all over the place, but it does. Right, am I going to be able to thread it? No, of course not. There we go. All right, I don't want to have to do that again. Righto. So there's my the beading needle. When I was doing this with the other two, I did actually find two beads that wouldn't go through this needle. I mean, look at the state of it. It's as thin as anything. It's like a piece of wire. That's why it bends so easily. I don't know quite how to straighten it up again, or whether it, I don't know. It doesn't matter, but I don't use it very often. But I thought I would give it a go because I'm using small beads. Ouch. Right, so I'm going to start over in this corner, and I'm just going to go through them twice. So once, and twice. I'm not going to finish off or anything like that because beading isn't something that I enjoy doing very much, and so I'm not going to sew each one on individually, as in knot it all off and start all over again in case one falls off or the thread comes undone and then they all kind of start to fall apart, but you know, come off. I really don't think this piece is going to be given any hard work as such, that it will need to be secured very much. So I mean, I love the way it looks, but I just don't enjoy putting beads on. Not when they're this small either. it's so bendy, this needle, you only have to put a little bit of pressure on it and it's kind of it's sewing in the opposite direction to what you want it to go. I'm just finding the little holes, the little gaps, so that I can pop beads in, but I'm not really fussed if it overlaps some of the crosses or anything. I'm just looking at how it looks as well. I want one there. You have to have good eyesight for this, or good light, or both. Can't even find the hole again. There it is. Oops. Don't have to go through both of them. One there. Oh dear. Go down there. I think Corinne's doing cow parsley as well, so it'll be I'm looking forward to seeing what she does. I'm sure it's going to be fabulous. Not sure if anybody else, I can't think that from all the videos that I've seen so far, I can't remember. That's one of my favourites. I love it. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing what Corinne does. I'm glad I'm doing mine first, because what will happen is I'll see Corinne's and I'll go, oh, why didn't I think of that? That's so good. But so I'm glad I've kind of got mine out of the way and mine's finished, and then I can just say, well, mine's done, so I don't have to be, influenced by anybody else. Just because that's what I'll do. I'll see Corinne's and I'll go, oh, that's so good. I wish I'd have done mine like that. But now it's done, I can just say, no, it's done, that's fine. Then I'll be merrily sewing away my hollyhocks as well, so that'll be my next flower, and then that's it. I'm only doing three flowers on this one. So I don't know why I said only, it's quite a lot, I suppose. Right, that's it, that's done. There are my beads on. I'm going to secure this off. Like that. I'll do 2 knots actually. Oops. There we go. Oops. Okay, so there's my cow parsley all done. Let's start the hoop. Pop that over there. It's a bit right, so I just think when I was looking at this, I was thinking, why have I left all this gap? But then I realised, because I'd forgotten, that that's my page fold. So that's going to be this is my double page there. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I've used the green that I've used on this. I think I might use that on all of them just to keep it kind of uniform, because it matches into the what's already here as well. It's kind of very, very similar what's already here. So I quite like that I'm going to do the greens. There's not going to be much green because I don't think I'm doing any leaves. I have drawn leaves on this, but I don't think I'm going to be doing any leaves. So that's going to be my next one. It may just have to be, maybe not, I don't know. Let me just grab my scissors and just, was it that one or was it that one? Let's just get rid of that, and then oh, I think I'll get it in, won't I? Yeah, because that's only going over a tiny bit, so that'll be fine. That's not I think it'll be down there actually. I'll just have to maneuver a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. Because I'd quite like, I'm going to do a bigger bloom. Where's my pencil? What I'll do is I'll draw the stalks in first, and then I can kind of, you know, do these a little bit. I might do these ones a little bit bigger, just so that they go, you know, so it fills the gap. Yep, so that's going to be my next one anyway. So once that's done, then I've got to think about, I want some words on here. So that's where I think I'm going to write my words. Something wildflowery. I don't know yet what I'm going to put there. But I think that will probably, and I've got a little gap there, haven't I? I did say I was going to do, they're my poppies, but I don't think I'm going to put poppies on this one because we also have poppies in autumn, and I might save that for autumn if the prompt allows, you know, it fits in with the prompt. I'm not bothered about that at all. I did have daisies. I could put some daisies there, or maybe some more of these flowers. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Something will have to go there, I think. Otherwise it'll look a little bit too bare. I did find this lovely lace as well. Look at this. How lovely is that? I think it's got a flower on it. I think it's a flower. I did wonder about putting that somewhere. It doesn't have to be that big. I'm not sure. I do like it though. I don't know which side I think it goes that way. Yeah. It's kind of like a flower facing up, I think, and then a flower facing down. And they kind of look poppy-ish as well. Maybe I ought to save it for autumn. I don't know, because there is this panel already on here, so maybe it will go somewhere anyway. So anyway, that's so that's that. So I'm going to be starting on my hollyhocks next. Yep. When I was doing peachy colours, weren't I? I think that will still, yeah, I think that will still go. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today. So that's my cow parsley and my foxgloves all done now. So yeah, I will see you again soon. Anyway, okay, take care. Bye bye.